In whatever football era you grew up in, we have all seen players hit extreme highs from a young age, but then fall off the face of the earth and has left us wondering what happened. Well, yet another case of that has hit the footballing scene as Marcus Rashford looks closer and closer to hitting that rock bottom at Manchester United. What's up guys, it's Let's Talk Football here, and today we look at if Marcus Rashford should leave Manchester United. Marcus Rashford has lost his hunger and has been left behind at Manchester United. That's according to former skipper Roy Keane, who is struggling to see a future for Marcus Rashford at Old Trafford. And to be honest with him, I do agree myself. Rashford was left on the bench on United's last Old Trafford game this season in their 3-0 win against Brentford on Monday night, and he's managed just 5 goals in all competitions this term, only 2 of which have come under Ralf Rangnick. The England forward is believed to be considering his future at Old Trafford and will wait to speak with Erik ten Hag before deciding where to leave. However, former Manchester United player Roy Keane thinks Rashford's time is more than up at Manchester United, and if he does want to revitalize his career, he must leave now. Rashford has stopped being that threat in behind, which is one of the biggest things about his game, being able to run behind the opposition, take a touch, and smash it into the back of the net. He's certainly short of confidence, and we've seen it before, but we've not seen it for a year or two now. And for Rashford's sake, before things get any worse, I think it's best that he leaves the club that has brought him and the fans so many memories over the past few years he's been there. Because realistically, Marcus Rashford has been that guy since he joined Manchester United as a young teenager in the Europa League and scoring a brace, and then proceeding on the next Premier League match to score a brace again. Rashford had found himself as a pivotal part of this Manchester United squad, going through manager changes, and many fans thought they were just starting to see his peak after the lockdown season he had, combining with Anthony Martial up front. However, after that, things didn't go as planned, as Rashford finally dealt with something that had been bothering him since the start of the 2020 season, and which he also carried into the Euros. A large ankle surgery was undergone by Rashford, and although he has not said it has affected his play, as well as Ole and coaching staff coming out and saying it has not affected his play, clearly there is something wrong. People thought it was the rumors of him breaking up with his girlfriend. However, those were quickly diminished as Rashford was spotted with her weeks later. Figuring out the problem goes far deeper than football. Rashford's struggles, in my opinion, come from taking a burden on from such a young age and having everything else going on around him at 100 miles an hour. From charity work to being Manchester United star boy to also starting his own projects in his personal life, Rashford has been going 100 miles an hour his whole time at Manchester United. I think he's finally crashed, and that's where one team and another manager need to come in and pick up this broken player and rebuild him into the player we all know he could be. But where are those destinations for Marcus Rashford? To begin with, as crazy as it seems, Arsenal have been linked with a move for Rashford, as Mikel Arteta is keen on signing at least one striker this summer window. With Aubameyang hitting the ground running with Barcelona after his move in this past window, and Lacazette getting up there in age, a new fresh striker who has the capability of getting in behind would suit Mikel Arteta's side perfectly. With wingers Saka and Smith Rowe, who are also English, the three could have the perfect chemistry to rebuild what Marcus Rashford has been missing this whole time. We thought the appointment of Jadon Sancho to Manchester United would bring the best out of Rashford. However, since Rashford is being moved around, as Jadon Sancho can play either wing, Rashford has never found himself as a starter in this Premier League era under Ralf Rangnick, and that has also not helped him. Having a starting spot which he can focus on and stick to throughout the season under Mikel Arteta, who is a system manager, will make sure he gets the best out of Rashford's running in behind capabilities and his ability to take on his man. With Saka and Smith Rowe interchanging positions on either wing for him, Arsenal could be the best destination for Rashford. However, if Manchester United don't want to sell him to a fellow rival club in England, the next place for Marcus Rashford to go is Barcelona. It's no secret that Barcelona build around their youth, and with Rashford being 24 years old, he fits the bill perfectly for what Xavi is trying to build. Xavi could transform Rashford into the perfect wide player or striker to lead the line for Barcelona, as Ansu Fati sets to make his return on the left-hand side, meaning Rashford had the striker position wide open as a ball sitting right there at 8. The only barrier that would hold Barcelona back is the financial trouble Rashford would cause them. Rashford is certainly not a cheap player to get, and that is also one of the things that could hold back a move for him this summer. However, I personally believe that if Marcus Rashford can get a move, we will see the player he once was at Manchester United come out again. If Erik ten Hag can unlock that as well, it will be the best for Rashford. However, I think the time has finally come for Marcus Rashford to move on. But as always, let us know in the comments down below. How do you feel about Rashford moving on? And where do you think he should go? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys in the next one.